Ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Hello everybody, and welcome to my new Let's Play. I am MegaFooboy, aka Jeremy from Ptooes, your host as always. And what is this? What are you looking at? What is right in front of your faces at this present moment in time? Well, let me tell you what is in front of your faces at this present moment in time. This is Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Or if you want to be more specific, it's Spongebob Squarepants in Battle for Bikini Bottom. Or if you really want to be technical, I guess it's Nickelodeon Spongebob Squarepants in Battle for Bikini Bottom. That's besides the point. We're just going to call it, you know, BBB or SSBBB, or if you want to be really technical, NSSIBFBB. Press start. Don't show gameplay, please. Yes, this is my new Let's Play, as I announced on Twitter on Friday, if you follow us on Twitter. Or, I don't know if I told you, because you're Alex. I don't know. But, yeah, I know this is a lot different than anything I've done or anything that's been done on the channel. Because, well, first of all, I believe this is our... No, it's not our first console game. We've played, of course, Double Dash and, we played a few console games. But this is the first solo console game, I believe. Also, it's a licensed game. It's SpongeBob. It's weird. I know licensed games get a bad rap, you know? It's, you know, especially like kids show games. Like, I don't know. From a SpongeBob, you wouldn't expect a SpongeBob game to be good, right? Well, this is actually one of my favorite games of all time. I love this game. I adore this game. It's actually in my top 5 video games of all time. It's just that great. The SpongeBob skin helps, but I don't know. It's just a really, really good game, and I'm really excited to be sharing it with all you little people. So I'm not gonna beat around the bush any longer. We're gonna be starting a new game. This will be in 100% playthrough. It's a first for me, MegaFooboy. It's the first time I will be completing something 100%. I'm gonna get rid of this file because it's actually a bit of a failed recording. But yeah, let's do this. Let's get to it. And we're gonna watch the opening cutscene. Hopefully, audio doesn't break.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today, it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
Today is the big day. I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. If Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the
Dude, Plankton's eye looks like an egg. And that was creepy.
With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll
Duplicatotron.
an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command.
You might want to get a few better textures for that thing in the back right there.
Item number 1, is Plankton a genius? Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch. Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on. I want to get a photo for my scrapbook. Hey, hello? What do you think you're doing?
And every kid asks themselves, why put a don't obey option on?
No, wait. But I'm your master. I made you. No, oh, my good China.
This is when SpongeBob was still funny. It's when this writing happened.
Another perfect day playing robots and racehorses.
Yeah, only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe Frankie.
Yeah, these unreal robots are getting boring. Hey, what if we put the robots in here?
Oh, how shellfish of you.
It's not just any shell. It's my magic wishing shell.
Magic
Wow,
Orange.
that's great, Patrick.
So we put the toy robots in here.
Okay.
Then we say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning, we'll have real robots to play with!
But
Sounds good.
Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did!
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
Okay.
It used to be Alakazama Alabala Wiesna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Wiederschnauzer, but I kept forgetting it.
Are
Makes
you
sense.
sure this will work?
Sure.
This is the best line, by the way.
Last week, I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry. So I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell. Then I said the magic wishing word and shook it. And in the morning, I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim
Gets
that
me free
tomorrow
time.
is going to be the best day ever.
Good night, SpongeBob.
Good night, Patrick.
God, they got tired for 3 o'clock in the evening, in the afternoon.
Gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots.
So it was
gonna
clearly
play with
day
robots,
outside
gonna play with- Wow!
when we were introduced to our characters.
Gary, did you do that?
Gary! Meow! Played by Tom Kenny, I believe Gary is, well, same as SpongeBob. Anyway, with that
Gary,
out of the way,
Sure looks like we're in a
Yeah,
doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to
I
fix
think I'm
this
gonna have the
mess.
tutorial.
What
Yeah, read
happened?
signs, read signs, read signs.
So if I
Press
wanna
R to
come
read
back and
signs.
talk to you again,
Explore the rest of
just-
SpongeBob's house. Okay, we're playing the game. Let's talk to this
Breaking
TV.
news! Bikini Bottom residents have been attacked by a raging torrent of robot horror.
So much for fixing this quietly.
Authorities are not sure who is responsible for unleashing the mechanical menaces, but they have assured us that the person is in big, big trouble.
They might be grounded.
Uh-oh.
Did I say big trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to comprehend trouble. We'll keep you posted as this tragic story unfolds. Tragically, we're sure.
I don't think I ever talked to that TV. Yeah, they're gonna put us in a dunce cap, make us sit in the corner, and lock us in our room. Anyway, I'd like to be the first to welcome you to Pokemon 3D Hardcore Random Lock. That was my last Let's Play. Check it out if you want to, but I just finished that up, so I guess I have to get that out of my head. Now, if you weren't paying attention or you're an idiot, I'm sorry. The basic premise of this game is Plankton has unleashed an army of robots onto the city. Or Bikini Bottom, I guess it's a city. And he didn't flip the obey switch, so now they're just running amok. And meanwhile, SpongeBob and Patrick were playing with their toys, and they think they unleashed the robot menace onto the city because they wished for real robots. So, of course, Plankton, I guess this hasn't happened yet, but he will trick SpongeBob into thinking, you know, he has to get rid of the robots, blah, blah, blah. Let's get to video games.
A note from Mr.
Krabs!
And it even smells
How
sweaty,
do you-
just like him.
This is obviously not a fax machine, it's a typewriter. How did he get a note from it? Mr. Krabs had to have been in his house to write him a note. How do you even write notes with those big, meaty claws? That's a reference to the show, haha.
Ahoy there, SpongeBob! As a faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been, promoted to head shiny object collector.
Wow!
That's right,
Yeah.
a promotion. So what this here new job
I love
entails
notes that talk
is
back to
you
you.
collecting
Collect all the
these
shiny objects, blah, blah, blah. If Mr. Krabs sounded a little different to you, that's because the entire voice cast for the show actually reprised the roles in this game, except for the guy who plays Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs is actually played by sound-alike. So if Mr. Krabs sounded a little weird to you, that's why. Anyway, what he explained to us is these shiny things we just collected are called shiny objects. How original. I actually think that's hilarious. But they are basically your coins for this game. They don't get 1-ups, but yeah, cameras. You move the camera to move the camera. The end. You don't get 1-ups, I don't believe. Because there are no lives, what am I talking about? It's an easy game, but it's fun. Basically, you need to collect these shiny objects to not only progress through levels, because in certain levels, such as SpongeBob's house, as you'll notice, like when you fit these shiny objects to get in here, which is actually where the golden spatula is, so I'm going to go there after you go in here first. Yeah, you'll need shiny objects to progress in certain levels. You'll also need them to give to Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs collects shiny objects and he collects a lot of shiny objects, and if you give a lot of shiny objects to him, he'll give you a shiny object. Not a shiny object, a golden spatula. Golden spatulas are basically your stars in this game. Something just fell on my head. Okay, first of all, what that sign just explained is underwear is life. Yeah, it's life, baby, with a Y. We're gonna go into SpongeBob's library, and we're gonna learn a lot of things. There's a lot of things to learn. Tutorials, tutorials, tutorials. So yeah, shiny objects are your basic stars in this game. They help you progress through the game and get to new areas where you can collect more shiny objects. There are 100 shiny objects in the game. We'll be collecting them all. I keep saying shiny objects when I mean golden spatulas. There are a lot more than 100 shiny objects in the game. Anyway, our basic attack, press B to do a bubble spin, I guess it's called. I never really cared to know the name of that move. Or many of the things in this game, honestly. But yeah, press buttons, and that will get us more shiny objects. Hey, cool. Yeah, we will be collecting, we will need a lot of shiny objects. I remember my last playthrough of the game, I had to grind shiny objects in order to actually complete it, because, wow. And there's also an extra thing in the game that requires like 40,000 shiny objects. It's ridiculous. Anyway, what this says is if you jump in the air and press X, you can do a ground pound, which is very important. And if I could actually hit the button, please, thank you. That will get that down. I'll mess with that later. This is, I cannot speak, maybe because it's 2 a.m. in the morning. This is very important. This is, if you press Y while on the ground, you'll do a bubble bash. And you'll be able to hit things that are above you, like this button, for instance, which will drop a beach ball. Because they have beach balls underwater, I guess. You could use that to get up here, but more importantly, you want to, where are you going? Get back here. Get back here. I feel like this is going to be a very different style Let's Play than any of my others. Not because, A, it's a very different style game than any of my. It's a 3D platformer collectathon, which I guess I played Hat in Time. Shut up, watch. But that was only for a 5-episode short series. Anyway, you want to get the beach ball over to that? Yeah, but also since I know this game inside and out, like, it's, oh god, what am I doing? Do it, do the thing. I know this game inside and out, a lot of the secrets, I know how to do everything. Get that sock, that's going to be important in a second. Anyway, now that we've gotten everything. Yeah, so I feel like this Let's Play is going to be more informative, like I'm actually going to be talking about the game more. Wow, that's a miracle. Let's go into the closet, and here we go, golden spatulas. As I just explained, they're basically the stars of the game. We'll need, I think we need 75 in order to beat the game. We'll, of course, be getting all 100. Let's get it. It saves the game. Mwah! Mwah! Ah. How do you guys like that laugh? It's not actually... I think I could do it better. Ah! Right. Ah! Okay. Yeah. If you, like, just take 2 fingers, and if you have an Adam's apple, you just bang... What the hell? I don't think I've ever seen that idle animation before. You just bang your fingers between your, the bottom of your chin and your Adam's apple, while, of course, doing a voice. You could go, ah, it kind of sounds like SpongeBob's laugh. That's how he actually does the laugh, I believe, Tom Kenny. What a talented guy. Let's go to Bikini Bottom. Ooh, it's already been, like, 11, 12 minutes. This is probably going to be a bit of a longer episode. Just to get everyone accustomed to what's going on.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton?
Yeah, so
Well,
far
you
away
won't
from the
get
Krusty
away with
Krab.
it.
I've got...
Where did they come
Oops.
from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
Sporks are too moderate.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help me stop them? Before they bend all my forks?
The fiends!
Not the forks! Of course I'll help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of...
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you can get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas. In your dreams.
You've got a deal.
Funny you say that, Plankton, because the chum bucket is actually the end of the game. So, you know, even if you were to pull off pull through on your promise, it wouldn't matter by that point. Now, this is Bikini Bottom. This is your hub world, of course. You can find access to all of the worlds. That's downtown Bikini Bottom. We can't go there yet. We'll have to go here, Jellyfish Fields. But wait, before we go there, first, hey, Mr. Krabs.
Bob, this
Shopping
flapping
crisis,
robot crisis
lose
is
money
making
like
the
a
Krusty
sinking
Krab
ship. No
lose
money.
money like a sinking ship.
Whatever, you're not even
No
the real
money means
Mr. Krabs.
But because
No more
you're
fried
gullible,
cooking.
I'm gonna help you out. And of course make a small
you're
profit in
gullible.
return. I've got a few golden spatulas that I'll...
Yeah, as I explained,
Your treasure chest.
you give him shiny objects, he'll give you golden spatulas. You can Squidward in there. How about you, Bubble Buddy?
I just dropped by to give you a
Bubble Hand.
You see,
Bubble Hand.
you're going to need
I'm gonna say screw it to him, because he's just gonna re-explain this move, which I shouldn't have done that. You're gonna see a common theme in this game is these tikis, of course, are breakable, but there are a lot of times where you don't want to break the tikis. But, of course, you do want to take the tikis. Now, what's the sock doing in
Hey,
front of
Patrick.
Patrick?
Nice sock.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Well, they're more lost.
They're
A bunch
more
of
lost.
robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay then, for every 10
you know,
socks you bring
sex.
back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
That, I have to say, is probably one of my favorite jokes in the game. Golden turkey green spatula, bless you. Because I use that joke so much now. Like, after playing this game, I've probably even used it on a show. If there's ever like an episode of Flash Cheeks where Alex says something and I'm like, Gesundheit, that's referencing this game. Yeah, this game's impacted my childhood. It's impacted my life. Anyway, what Patrick just explained, while I'm getting frame drops, I guess. What he just explained is another collectible. Basically, just like shiny objects, there are a certain amount of socks hidden throughout every level, and we'll be collecting them all. And if you collect 10 and bring them to Patrick, he will give you a golden turkey baster. There are a total of 80 socks in the entire game, so you'll get 8 spatulas from Patrick, and there are also 8 spatulas you can get from Mr. Krabs. Frickin' frames, can you work with me here? Now, we're gonna go to Jellyfish Fields in the first world. That's gonna be next episode. What I want to do first is actually there's a certain number of spatulas and socks you can get right here in the first area of Bikini Bottom. So we're going to be going after all those first. First you want to press that button. You want to go over here, you want to press this button. It's all just pressing buttons, super easy. You want to make sure to press that other button first because of course timer. And platform, don't screw me here. You disappeared. Okay, so what do I know, I guess? Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, why am I having so much trouble pressing these buttons? Jeez, I'm gonna run out of time. Come on, come on. Speed running, speed running, speed running. I'm gonna come back for you. Don't worry, I'll get that. Get the golden spatula on top of SpongeBob's house. That is number 2 for us. Nah, I just sound like a freaking hamster, I guess. Okay, we're gonna have to press this button again. Because you might have seen we just passed by on our way up something very shiny and very golden. Jeez, come on, but not quite a golden spatula. That's because if you go on top of freaking Squidward's tiki house, there's a golden underwear, which is a health upgrade. We just started the game and they're already throwing us a health upgrade. I always kind of didn't like that you could immediately get your health upgraded. It's like, I've never had a playthrough where I ever had 3 underwear for more than 10 seconds.
A perfectly relaxing mud bath this morning.
Yeah, yes,
Now you
Squidward.
show up. Can my day get any
Welcome
more
to
dreary?
MegaFooboy. I burped.
I am so sorry, Squidward. Patrick and I were just playing a...
Oh, I correct myself. I should have known that whole robot problem involved.
Thought you were gonna keep it a
both of
secret,
you.
SpongeBob, seeing as you're gonna get in
Squidward, I
big,
don't know
big
what to
trouble.
do.
Why don't you move
Fix
to another
everything to
town?
another
That
town.
should help out more than enough. Move to another town. I cracked me up. But seriously, just jump around like an idiot. That should at least make me smile.
Just jump around like an idiot, you say? Well, I think that's a great idea. Look at me go. I'm jumping around like an idiot.
Okay,
Okay, just stop jumping, will you? If you take this golden spatula, will you please go?
See, Squidward? I knew that you could help me out.
Don't touch me.
Yes, don't touch me. Get the special, jeez. Yeah, that is hilarious. He's just like, jump around like an idiot. Now, we've already, you know, annoyed Squidward enough. But I don't think so. Let's destroy his house. That seems like a fun thing to do, right? Destroying private property is how you make friends. Trust me on that. I'm an expert. What did I miss? Oh, I missed a chair. Oh, I'm bad. I'm bad at this, man. I love how Squidward just has paintings of himself hanging up pretty much everywhere. Does he like paint them himself? I also like how smacking a portrait with a bubble blower gives it a mustache. Ooh, 166 shiny objects. That is like almost nothing. Also, I should explain that there are different colors of shiny objects, as you probably noticed, and each one gives a different reward. Yeah, I know purple's like worth the most. I think purple's worth 50. I don't think we've run into any purple ones though. Anyway, we're gonna go into Patrick's house, and this is probably gonna end up because not only was there a sock right in front of Patrick that was lost, but there was also one under his own goddamn sofa. Or right next to his sofa, but only reveals itself when you break his sofa. And look, it's a picture of us. Me and him. I gotta wonder if that's a random idle animation that just happened to play at that moment. Come on, get the last one. My totally having OCD is acting up. Anyway, yay, we got it. I think that's all we can do in Bikini Bottom at the moment. They're just like, I freaking love games that do this. Sunshine does this. Super Mario Sunshine. Super Mario 64 I guess does it too. But basically the hub world is its own world. There are 8 golden spatulas in every world, right? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 8. And Bikini Bottom also has 8. Would you look at that? I don't know why these two are after, or before these two. Whatever. But we cannot enter the next area of Bikini Bottom until we have at least 15 golden spatulas. So we're gonna have to come back. So, in the next episode of Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom, we are gonna head out to the first world, Jellyfish Fields. And we're gonna start getting some golden spatulas, and I'm gonna show you why this game is, as I said, one of the greatest games I've ever played, at least in my personal opinion. So I'd thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, and if you dislike this video, well, unfortunately there's a button for that too. If you want to be notified whenever I or Alex upload a video, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out, and we really appreciate it. Other than that, I'd like to thank you all for watching. See you guys next time.